Well, welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where you're watching us from? I go by the names of Rokani David. Smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as don't miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Now, today we are talking about two CDMs. One is known as Thomas Partey and the other one is known as Melo. They have certain things in common. That's why I was like, I should really integrate these stories together and see to it that we obviously come up with the best of the best. So smash like button, comment and share. If at all you're watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. Rokani David is my name and hope you guys are really having fun wherever you are. So let's see close to how many likes. 200 likes much on this video as we talk Thomas Partey and his new contract talks at Arsenal. Remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets, dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops. And as it stands, we really have Mono Gadgets that deal in brand new phones and brand new gadgets. Brand new phones and brand new laptops. Even if you want a used phone and a used laptop, call them on +256 70 99 88 665 and you'll thank me later because they'll serve you to the fullest into the mix. So that's what they really offer, and you can as well go into the description box below and vote for eye dental care and see to it that everything really moves on as planned in those awards. Please, they are partners, just give them the best that they deserve and the rest will be history. Now let's start it off with what we have to say about Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey is really one of those players that his contract is running down in 2025. Remember when he came in through at Arsenal, he signed a contract of 5 years and looks like his contract is really elapsing this summer. With the problems that he has been having in the recent seasons at Arsenal, being injury prone, playing very many games, and at a certain point X, he was one of the hugest earners at Arsenal when he was really earning £200,000 a week before the likes of Saka came in through to obviously bypass him, Martin Odegaard, Saliba, talk about Declan Rice, Kai Havertz, you know, that clique of new players that are really earning hugely at the club of Arsenal. He was really one of the highly paid players at Arsenal, but he was not really delivering on the field of play, and fans were like, he's a really good player, but the problem is he's not fit. You know, he's always injured, and we all notice that even right now he really pulled out with the international break because he was injured. And Ghana wasn't really doing great into the African qualifiers. Maybe they've been missing Thomas Partey. Now, Grammy Bailey has told us that Arsenal are ready to open contract talks with Thomas Partey, with a 2-year deal understood to be on the table. Mikel Arteta and his coaching staff are huge fans of Partey, while the player's current priority is to stay at the club. So, Arsenal to open Thomas Partey contract talks. So, Thomas Partey is 30 years, no doubt about it. And we all know to it that everything is really moving on into the direct possible, into where Arsenal wants it to be. He's one of those players that Arsenal had gone ahead, obviously, put on sale. You know, in the previous 2 summers, Arsenal wanted to move on Thomas Partey, but I think there are reasons as to why they never really sold him. And now, it has reached an extent where Thomas Partey can really turn out to be a free agent. Let me check on the transfer here and see. Partey. Transfer markets. What does it have to say about Thomas Partey and his contract situation at the club of Arsenal? Because we might be here when he's really having a further option of 1 year. Guys, he doesn't have a further option of 1 year and his contract is expiring in 2025, 30th of June. So what Arsenal are really doing is they're like, we shouldn't really lose Thomas Partey on a free. They feel like they want to get something from this guy. That's what they're really all about. They want to get something from the guy known as Thomas Partey, and they don't want to obviously see him leave out on a free, because next season we all know it that next summer Arsenal have to sign a CDM. That is it, because Jorginho might leave and even Partey might leave, and if you are losing 2 of them at once, that means you have to at least get in 1 more CDM to come in through and really cover it up. But if you feel like you should keep 1 and get in 1, then a lot will have to be put under consideration. So Partey as a player, he still wants to stay at Arsenal. Why does Partey wants to stay at Arsenal? One, they've managed to really bear with his injury situation. That is it. They've managed to bear with his injury situation throughout because he has been injured. When you look at the injury record of Thomas Partey, it's really very, very, very worrying. You get? Let me check here and I read for you. Partey injury history. You get? When you got his injury history of his game at Arsenal, it has been alarming. It has been alarming because he came in through at Arsenal in 2020. You get? And he got his first injury at Arsenal on November 9th, and it kept him out for 6 games. So ever since he came in through at Arsenal, he has gone ahead to obviously miss out on very many games. When you add 6 plus 11, those are 17, plus 421, plus 425, then plus 126, plus 14, those are 40, plus 4, that is 44, plus 2, that is 46, plus 9, that is 55, then plus 25, those are close to 80 games. And Pat has been here for 2020, 2021, 2021, 2022, 2022, 2023, 2023, 2024. And in those seasons, Arsenal has averaged 50 games per season. And that means he has really missed out on close to 80 games. Those are really a lot of games. That means every season he has been averaging 20 games. He has been missing 20 games a season. So that is really bad of him, and even his stats obviously show you how Partey has been looking into those previous seasons. When you look at his stats at Arsenal, I don't know why. When it comes to most by them, such as the game games that play, I'm really puzzled about it. But he's really aged 31 years now, and if I told you Arsenal, I think you should move on from Thomas Partey and really think of another player that should come in and obviously do the needful. But if they're really trying to do some contract talks, that means maybe Arsenal have seen something special in him, that he has played the entire 7 games of the Premier League and the 2 games of the Champions League. Arsenal is going to hit to play 10 games this season, and Partey has played 9 of those games. And it's not that on the game of Bolton he was not fit or he was injured, but the fact is the guy just gave in, or he was just rested by his management, by his manager, that is Mikel Arteta. So he has been fully fit, and wait to see what Arteta is really going to be telling us on Thursday as far as the pre-match press conference is really concerned about the injury situation of Thomas Partey. And I believe that he's really going to be one of those players that will make it into the squad of Arsenal very, very soon. And it was really precautionary not to go to the side of Ghana to obviously make it look worse in there. So that is Thomas Partey for you, and I think Arsenal are really trying to really initiate contract talks with him. But I don't know what your thoughts are. Do you think Arsenal still need Thomas Partey to tie him on a contract? Because I believe that Partey knows it, that if at all he moves on as a free agent, he's going to be really earning a lot of money. For example, he has been earning £200,000 a week. If he moves on as a free agent, he can even earn 200 plus. But can Arsenal really renew his contract at the same amount of money? That is it. And if Arsenal happens to win a Champions League or a Premier League, and Partey being instrumental as expected to be, then he can even call him for more and more money, because Bruno Fernandes at Manchester United, at the age of 30, same age bracket like Partey, has found himself securing a deal of close to £380,000 a week. Look at Kevin De Bruyne. Man City, we are trying to obviously offer him a contract of like £400,000 a week. So players in that age who are really integral into the team they play for have gone ahead obviously put in a very big shift in there. So a lot of dynamics, a lot of permutations are supposed to obviously be looked at to see whether Thomas Partey will get that contract. And I think this contract depends on Thomas Partey. Looks like Arsenal really want to keep Thomas Partey, and Partey would love to stay here, but on what conditions? On what conditions? And that's why you might see Partey being fully fit this season, because he knows to it that he's playing for his contract and he wants to earn the right money from the club of Arsenal. So we wait and see how that pans out. But Arteta was asked on how pleasing Thomas Partey has been, and this is what Arteta really had to say about Thomas Partey. He said, he's a massive player for us, and he's shown that week in, week out. He started the season really well, really fit. The way he came back post-holiday was probably in the best condition that he's been in, which was really hopeful, which was really helpful as well. Now he needs to continue to do that. We have to manage certain minutes with him in the right way, and the team is doing that. And then he's doing everything that he can as well to be in the best physical condition. That is Thomas Partey. And if a player is really working hard to keep in the best physical condition, then you have to give him his flowers, because obviously he's really understanding that better. But if Thomas Partey keeps himself fit for the lion's share of this season, I'm going to be shocked. I'll be like, did he really never want to keep himself fit in the previous past because he really knew to it that was tied on a long contract, and now he has kept himself fit because he knows to it that even if Arsenal doesn't sign him, a team will be like, Partey has not been injury prone this season, so let's obviously sign him and dance to his tunes and really get out the best of the best. So that is Thomas Partey for you, and we wait to see how things are really going to be panning out for him. And I think a lot is really going to be giving us the best that we really deserve. Now, after that, let's talk about this guy, injury prone. Partey is injury prone, but the most injury prone player in the world, is Melo. People might talk about Ousmane Dembele. He got back to his legs. Anton Martial at least gave you like 20 games a season. But this guy, known as Melo, has been really a total disappointment in his career. Talented as he was, Barcelona bought him from Brazil on a lot of money. They sold him to Juventus. He was loaned to Liverpool, and things are not really moving on well. And his agent, known as Pastorello, said, we need to find a solution. He's never playing, and it's a pity. We spoke to Olympique Marseille. He could be interesting for Roberto De Zerbi with his quality skills. It's not an easy one due to extra UE players rule, but we will see. So his agent is trying to move him and take him to Olympique Marseille, right? So we are waiting to see whether De Zerbi will obviously appreciate the player. But when you look at that statement being put out of the agent, means that all is going to have to be done. But I think the rule of really getting in players that are not really French is really one of the problems. But we wait to see how that pans out. But Melo is really a very good player. His last attempt, he came to the side of Liverpool, and you knew what happened. He never played a game, and every time he returned from injury, he just found himself injuring himself. So guys, I call upon for your reactions into the comment section below about Arsenal to open Partey contract talks. What do you make about that? And what do you make about Melo and his deteriorating career? I'm out. Continue to subscribe, because we want to hit how many subscribers? We want to hit 30,000 subscribers on this channel. So lower right bottom corner is the place to be. Smash the black button that has where the subscribe. After smashing the notification bell, that will enable you get notified every time I upload the video onto this channel. We are out.